Jack, final game of the season coming up tomorrow, and it's on the Sky cameras.
Yeah, we were saying earlier, like between the lads, it's actually gone really quick. I don't know whether because, we had a long layoff with the COVID and the lockdown and stuff like that. It seems to have flown by. I guess for myself personally, like when you're playing a lot of games as well, it does go quickly. So yeah, we're disappointed to not be in and around it on the final day, but obviously we can still make an upset. So that's our plan.
I think we really can be kind of the party poopers on the final day for Bolton, but it's been a real different season this season. Obviously we've been hit with the COVID, and then we've had that cup run. It's been a bit up and down, but a solid season overall, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously, yes, it's unlike anything we've kind of encountered before. But we've had to take it in our stride. Like, I think it's been a difficult one to get through, probably on and off the pitch. But yeah, like we just go into every game wanting to win, same as we will on Saturday. Regardless of kind of where Bolton are, where we are, you go out with every intention to win the game. Obviously there's something on it, and it's on TV as well, so a little bit of added kind of incentive, but we're looking forward to it.
I think it was before this, it was a few seasons since we'd actually been on TV, but 2 games this year after Leeds. We're a bit used to it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't seem to get many kind of games on TV when you're in League 2, unfortunately. But yeah, at this stage of the season, obviously when there's things to play for, they want to bring the cameras down, which is good. Like you say, we've got a decent record on the cameras. I think we were kind of on the BBC Play or whatever it was against Wimbledon as well. So when we've been watched, we've got good results. So hopefully that's a good omen for us.
And we seem, as we always say, to play quite well against the bigger sides and the sides up there in the table. We know Bolton have brought a lot of players in and they've invested a lot, but we went up there in the reverse fixture and got a 1-0 win. Yeah,
exactly. I think we've beat majority of the teams that are actually above us this season. There's probably about 8 or 9 of the teams that are above us that we've actually beat. So yeah, we got the win down there. We managed to kind of keep it at 1-0 at the latter stages, as you would expect away from home. But we played some really good stuff on the day. So I'll be looking to do that again and get the win.
At the end of the day, we've still got 3 points to play for, and we've got an upset to play for in front of the camera, so it's nice to kind of end the season on a bit of a high.
Yeah, exactly. You'll probably see other games up and down the country that kind of there's nothing to play for, there's no cameras, like you say, and the season just kind of peters out to an end. Ours is going to be exciting, hopefully. Yeah, and having something to play for with some cameras and stuff, it's always nice because it makes it feel more real. Obviously, the realism kind of got taken away from us this year without having the fans, which is disappointing. So things on Saturday should be a little bit more real with some cameras and stuff like that.
I suppose it was a complete unknown this season, obviously with COVID and no fans. You've never experienced that before, and no one else has. It must have been a very different kind of season. How did you kind of adapt to that?
Yeah, it's weird, really. I think we had 2 games, didn't we? I think there's 2 home games as well, where we had a few fans in, and we had some more fans for Bradford. Yeah. And it was refreshing to get some fans in, like, on them days. But yeah, it's just something you just have to take in your stride, really. If anything, like, you kind of, I guess, there's no influence like from the crowd, like, and with fans, sometimes it's not always an influence that is enjoyable. So I guess it kind of like balances itself out in a way. The fans would have pushed us probably onto some good results this season. And to be fair, to hear like the crowd's really good, but for other teams, when they're getting on your back, it's probably worked well for some other sides as well. So it's been a very strange one, but something obviously we've had to get used to quite quickly.
I suppose we can really push on next season with the fans, and as a kind of professional footballer, once the last game's finished, what do you do in the off season, like before obviously we're back for pre-season? What's in your mind? What are you looking forward to?
Just resting up, really, like spending time with the family, trying to get away if we can, just recharging the batteries, really. But then quite quickly you realise you got to keep ticking over and keep fit. I think with the modern day game now, like, well, since I've been involved in the game anyway, I've always kind of kept fit in the off season. So you're really thinking about the next season, really. But try and switch off for a week or 2, just recharge, like I say. If you can get away, most people would obviously choose to get away. But just enjoying the family, really, because, would never complain, but we don't get many weekends to ourselves and stuff. So I've got children and stuff, so when they finish school and whatever else on a weekend, it'd be nice to spend some more time with them. So pretty boring, to be honest, but yeah, that's my sort of like family life.